Okay, today we're going to talk about this YN term. That's what they call in all of the younger people, YN, young, and you all know the rest of the N word. And so that's the box they putting the younger crowd into at this point. And some people I don't seem to have an issue with it. Others just look at it as a term of love, endearment. Those are the YNs. And so to kind of clarify, YN would be, I would say, Generation Z on down. So people born 1998 and later. Gen Z is that 1998 to 2014. Then you got Generation A, Generation Alpha, that's 2015 to now. So I don't think they putting people that's the oldest of them that's 10 years old as a YN. I think it's more so that 14 to 29. If you add 28 and 29 in there, then you get the youngest of my generation, the millennials. But 1998, you was born 98, you 27 this year. And so I'm thinking 14 to 29 is probably that range for the YNs. And I hear other people on YouTube when they refer to YNs, they don't do it from a place of negativity. They just say the YN's not going for the working a job 9 to 5, 40 years and retiring. They want to do more creative things. They want to be social media influencers. They want to be on YouTube, stuff like that. Or the type of music or the way they dress, they say that's a YN thing. I don't think they mean it from a place of negativity when they put people in that box. Now, I've never referred to no one as the N word. I've been referred to it, but not from a place of someone being mad at me. They'll just say my N word and then my name, Matt. That's it. And I never took it any type of way. And then I've never been out here protesting the N word, talking about we should bury it or things like that. But some people have their own reasons why they don't like the term YN. There's a lady on YouTube named Dr. Mayat, Maat, and she put up a post. It's on Threads and it's on Instagram. And I think someone was actually sharing her post, and she didn't like the term YNs. She said we should call the younger black people young kings, young queens, young warriors. So YWs, YKs, YQs. I don't know if it has the same ring as the YN, but that's just the place Dr. Mayat is coming from in terms of the positivity. And I think just the word, the N word, and the history of it in this country that we know of, she's not on the same side as referring to younger black people as YNs. Like I'm going to say the range of age 14 to 29 is the YNs as they call it. So I get, her frustration with it. She's Generation X. Those are the people born 1965 to 1980. So she's coming with a different perspective. But then I've also heard other Gen Xers on YouTube refer to younger black people as YNs, and they don't object to the terminology and putting them in, under that title. Now, if you are 29 and under and you see this video, are you cool with being referred to as a YN? If you have children that are 29 and under, are you cool with them being referred to as a YN? It doesn't make a difference. Have you really even thought about it? I don't refer to younger black people as YNs, but at the same time, from the people I hear using it, it's never coming from a place of negativity. And so at the same time, the people who don't want to be referring to younger black people with the N word, I get that too. Like I said, because of the history of the word. So this whole YN thing, is really taking on a life of its own in terms of how people refer to younger people, younger black people, to be specific. And so some have an issue with it, some don't. I mean, if you in that age range, like I said, the 14 to 29, you a younger black person. I mean, as long as you carrying yourself the way you're supposed to, and you a stand-up person, and no one can put you in any box, YN or whatever. And if you want to refer to yourself as YN, hey, that's fine too. I say call people what they want to be called. Neely Fuller Jr., rest in peace to him. He used to say that on his YouTube channel. Call people what they want to be called. And so if someone wants to be referred to, they cool with being called a YN, then by all means. But if not, then respect whatever title people want you to put, towards them. And let's not be in some type of situation where we just disrespecting each other based on certain popular terms on the internet, slang and YN or anything else. So again, everybody's going to use the terminology how they want to use it, and just to describe a certain generation of younger black people, with the YN title, and you have other black people who won't use it at all and just refers to them as a younger generation. I'm not sure where the whole YN came from. It's just a new type of slang, the YNs. I guess basically, so you're not saying the N word, but we know that's what the N stands for. Young N, So how do you all feel about it if, you use the term YN? If you fall in that age range, does it bother that that's what you get grouped in under? If you have children in that 14 to 29 age range, and do you feel they should be referred to as YNs? And then to be more specific, normally when I hear people just on YouTube using the term, they're referring to black males that are 14 to 29, not black females. I've never heard black males or black females refer to black females as the N-word. It's always the black males that get referred to as the N-word. Not from a place of, like I said, coming from something negative. It's just a term of love, a term of endearment. But then on the flip side, if we go back to Chris Rock's stand-up, when he said, I love black people, but I hate the N-words, that could be another place where Dr. Mayat and anyone else who disagrees with the term YN is coming from, to say, well, you're referring to these younger black people as this N-word, but, we know the negative connotation that can come with that in terms of behavior. Because when they say you got black people and then you got the N-words, it's the N-words who they say is committing the crimes, the violence in the community, bringing the community down, destroying the community. It's just the people, under that mentality, and they call them the N-word. So to refer to younger black people as YNs, that could be where you had a pushback in terms of why people don't want to refer to them as that. So, I don't, but there are those who do. And like I said, the people I've heard on YouTube who say it, they're never coming from a place of these black people don't have their acts together. They just saying that's some YN stuff. That's what the YNs are into. And, it just comes with the times, the changing of the times, and that's just the term and what's being used right now. It might be something else, a different term 10 years from now. We go through so much slang, and YN is one of the latest. But do you all think we should be referring to younger black people as YNs? I don't do it, but if you do, and you feel comfortable doing it, that's fine. If you object to it and think, no, we shouldn't put that term on black people ages 14 to 29 and not call them YNs, then I want you to let me know as well. Put all of that down in the comments on whether or not we should use the term YN for younger black people, ages 14 to 29. Should we get a different umbrella to put them in, a different term, like Dr. Mayat said, young queen, young warrior, young king, the YKs, the YQs, the YWs, I don't know. But again, I understand where Dr. Mayat is coming from, and she's a very knowledgeable lady, knowledgeable black lady, and that's just her concern because she also teaches. And so I think she's just looking at the whole mentality of it and putting that term over the head of younger black people and saying, hey, let's not use the N-word Let's call them queen. Let's call them king. Let's call them warrior. So, something that she feels is more uplifting than YN. So I can see both sides of the argument in terms of what you want to call the younger black generation and how people have their own differences about it and how they want to go about it. But you all let me know down in the comments what you think. Should we be using the term YN? Yes or no? Should we get rid of it and refer to younger black people as something else? If you cool with YN, put that down in the comments as well. If you don't think it's that big of a deal, it's just a term. And let's go from there. Again, as always, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Facts of Feelings, all one word, no spaces. Put that in the YouTube search, Facts of Feelings, no spaces, and my channel comes up. And any topics or videos you want me to discuss, send to my YouTube email. That's cregier.mj@gmail.com. That's CREGIER.mj@gmail.com. It's also down in the description of this video as well, so you can see it there and send me some more stuff to talk about. Facts of Feelings is the channel, all one word, and YN or why not? Let me know if we should use it or throw it away. I'm out.